Okay, part 2. Why did we have to define this these fields under parallel worksheet? Because we wanted that those computation in the billing will go to those fields. That's precisely what we did there. We just wanted that those fields or computation that brought to you the billing, like this billing, will be sent this 1 68040 6804 816 will go to your GL entry, to your GL. That's what we did there. So the next is, since those defined in the payroll worksheet goes to the first pay period clear first, if you still recall. Okay, if you still recall the flow of those file. As a review, let's go back. Let's review that. Now, if you look at this navigation sheet, if you notice, this is the payroll worksheet. Everything that goes in there goes to the clear first payroll, and for the first pay period, and the second pay period goes there in the clear second pay. So it is split. The one that goes there, okay, is clear first, and this is where you initialize because what we did here is to just define them. The system does not know that these files are needed also in this what you call a subsidiary file of the payroll worksheet. So that's the term. It's a subsidiary file of the payroll worksheet. So you have to initialize it so that the system would know that it's there. Okay, so how do we do that? We go to clear first and we go to design view. Okay, now that's the SQL program on your screen. Okay, so give time to review. The one that I highlighted are what was initialized. We already did the initializing. It's just saying that, hey, clear first, you have to include me, OTH4, OT4. Oh, those are the fields. Why? Because I'm going to place the formula, the computation for the billing entries in those fields. So I need it in clear first. You will understand later why. Because after clear first, it goes to, okay, you create clear first query. Now the clear first payroll, if you look at the data sheet of that clear first pay, from the word itself, it means first pay period. Notice the period. Okay, October 1 to October 15, first pay period. So that is that file. But we don't want all of this file, first pay period. We don't want all of that. So we created another subsidiary file called clear first query here. Okay, now let's investigate what is that. Now, the clear first query only included what was initialized in the clear first pay in the SQL format. Okay, and there's here, remember this one? You remember these fields? Okay, it's what appears here. Those are the fields. You see, OTH4 there. Okay, OT4 there, not here, not included. OTH5, OT5, So these are just field. It could be any name, but usually it should refer to debits and credit fields. But for now, let's ignore those terms. For now, those are fields that we need so that we can store those entries, the billing entries. So where are we? We are here. We went to the payroll worksheet. We defined that this field will be used for those billing entries, and we secluded them in clear first. We initialized them, and then we've selected clear first query, which is also a subsidiary of clear first, but only including the selected fields. That's what we did. We only selected the fields. Why? Because we're going to do another series of okay. Why? Because we're going to sum the fields here. We're going to sum these fields. Those the system has already summed it. We're not doing it now. And you can see that sum here in the payroll billing, first pay billing. There. That's the sum. And we please pay attention particularly to this one, because this is what this is. You see those figures, 75, 760, 660, 68040. It's here. 68040. There. Okay, whenever I do that, there's okay, so I'm not doing it again. Look, I'm just be doing this. Okay, so close that once again. Okay, so those figures, you cannot see my cursor, but please focus on the amount column and look at the second block here under billing entries. You encounter this figure 68040.15, 6804.03, 816.47 for value added tax, and 75660 for the total billing or the total AR. These are this figure 75660, 68, and so on and so forth. Okay, 68816. Those are the entries. Originally, there were a formula. Now, we have captured them. We have made a subtotal procedure, which we just presented, so you will follow how it was done. If in case you get an additional entry in the future. Okay, so that's what we did. Now it's time to access, because we already have the summary. It's here. Now we go to access now the GL file. You see there? That's the GL file for staffing and recruitment edition. Obviously, you go to accounting system. Okay? And build table. So you go to accounting system there, and service income is here, so build table. Okay? Okay, what do we do here? Okay. Here we add a before we add, what we do here is we add a record. Now, just pick any record like this one. I pick that and I copy it here. This is a preparation for my billing entries. Okay, since I have a billing entry, I might as well define the invoice. So let's say my invoice is 1000. Okay, let's say that's my invoice. And of course my period. So this is now 2019, so I go there, I use this provision to get the date, and I say today. 123